Yo, 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 it's Big Fan Breezy. We chilling with my guy, Iceman. Got This Is JTV on the panel. Y'all see the title. We fitting to pick beats for the next mixtape. I got my verse done. I'm pretty sure these guys probably got their verse done. You know what I'm saying? We gonna try to get y'all something light before the season start. You know what I mean? I probably should do a solo song called Keep Camp Time 1v20 some. I don't know. Shout out to Ice. Ice. Let them know where they can find you at, Ice, before we get to it.
All right, y'all know where to find me. The Tip Off from Brooklyn Nets podcast. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube and on TikTok. Still rapidly growing right now, so y'all need to follow before things blow up. You heard?
Facts, facts. Yeah. I gotta tell you, man, I just don't like your end the slogan. The you always say, I don't know nothing, so you ain't gotta follow me. I wanted to ask you, why do you say that shit, bro? Like,
You know why I say that, Breeze? Because I be right about a lot of shit, bro. So you know what I mean? Like I don't know
yeah,
nothing.
that's the
You know what
point.
I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah, nah, you ain't gotta follow me because I don't know nothing because I know everything.
that's the sarcasm part of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm
Type
saying?
shit.
I just
Type
try to be
shit.
different, you know what I mean? Throw a different little slogan in there. I ain't trying to be like every like and subscribe. Nah, you ain't gotta follow me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild. We got This Is JTV on the panel too. Yo, what up, Jay? This is JTV probably queuing up the
Yo,
one twos. Yeah, what
my
up, Jay?
my bad. My shit was just muted, but what's good, bro?
Chilling, man. We're kind of excited to hear the beats. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, don't be that excited. They might not be good.
What you mean?
I don't know. I got. You told me you liked the one that I sent earlier, but I forgot which one you said you liked. But bro, I'm a rapper, bro. I make beats too now, and I do videos and all sorts of shit. But it's just I be teaching myself this shit, so it's a learning curve.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's for any and everything. But shout to you, cause I'm glad we serious about this mixtape, and you
I'm
know,
trying to think which ones would be good for a song about ball. Like I ain't got no basketball sound effects, no sneakers screeching, and none of my beats, bro.
y'all want to study? Yeah, we could study the game too. You know what I mean? We could always listen to Curtis Blow basketball, see how he rapped it, and then remix it. You know what I mean? Y'all
I,
wanna study the game real quick?
I don't know, man. You could put it on if you want to. Now, I mean,
Niggas
it,
ain't trying to hear Curtis.
it might be interesting content. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Curtis.
either. You know what I mean? I ain't too sure about that.
When I listen,
But
okay,
all right, let me ask y'all a question.
go ahead.
When y'all thinking about beats for this like next type mixtape, what do you hear? What type of beats do you hear in your head? What type of sound are you looking for?
I think it's dependent on the specific artist. Like I listened to Ice Show in the beginning and his intros like da na da and then the beat he sent to us to do the mixtape was similar to that. And I just put my flow on it, bro. So I just think it's up to you to pick the beat. Like you said, I'm a rapper too. It don't have to, as long as it ain't terrible and I can get a rhythm to it. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
hopefully it won't be terrible, but I do got a couple terrible ones probably. But what I'm saying is, all right, so I play some beats, and the thing is, like all of them, a lot of them not fully tracked out as a whole beat. It's just like an idea and a sound. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you like it, then I could track it out and separate it into like verses and hook part. Some of them got that shit already, but most of them don't. So it's like if y'all like it, then that's the ones that I tell you. So basically, if y'all want to do it now, I just play some of it for a little while, and then I tell you the name of it, and y'all try to remember the names of the ones that you fucking with.
All right, yeah, let's do that. You ready for that, Ice?
Yeah, I agree with Breezy. It just depends on the artist. Whatever catch your ear, you can always make a whatever song out of whatever you hear. You know what I mean? Once you
All
hear
right.
something that says basketball, your brain to tell you like, yeah, that's you know what I'm saying, like that's it. Type
I'm
shit.
I'm gonna just start with something that I think is hard and see what y'all think. I hope y'all gonna be able to hear it properly. Maybe I should put in my headphones, but maybe not. I don't know. Just tell me.
If I could hear it properly, I'm fitting to lay a verse.
All right. Well, tell me.
All
It's I can hear it, but I can't make out the instruments. You know what I mean?
All right. I think if the headphones will be better.
Uh, Hold on, Jellio. I still got this song for the intro, but it's giving me a hard time when I try to download it. But nah, this is for the mixtape. We try to make a next mixtape. So if you rap, let us know.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah,
All right. You hear me?
right. Nah.
that beat, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I couldn't make much out of it, bro. Because
Well,
it's hard. It's hard to hear. It's not that it's good or bad. I can't really hear it that good.
then I don't even know how it hook it straight into the fucking shit.
But you know how you be hitting those buttons and all of that. Can you put it in there and then play it like that?
Nah, it don't work like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, soundboard
Damn.
shit. You talking about the soundboard shit? Playing through
Yeah.
the soundboard? Yeah.
Huh. Matter of fact, let me see.
Shout out to Javon Ship, Jellio, Porridge, you wildin'. Beeman Boy 81. Are you real or are you trolling right now? I know you be trying to troll me. But yeah, man. My verse is tough, man. I would spit it, but I don't want nobody steal my bars, man.
Uh, yeah.
Chat might try
Who
to steal my
who
bars, man.
who gonna steal your bar?
Not yeah. Oh, shout out to Lee Diggy, a moderator on his page. He sent a $2 super chat. He said, "This is his handle. Y'all can subscribe to Leaf there. I think he above 300. I think I seen Ice get to 50. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm at 50. I'm on 50 at 50 on YouTube and 1200 on TikTok.
Subscribe to This Is JTV too. Definitely gonna get Leaf Diggy on a mixtape. Probably yelling at the beginning of the song or some shit. Deadly Leaf definitely got to be on the mixtape. Jamal in the chat, he said, "Breezy, did you see Scoop had this? Did you see Scoop had to say about CT the last couple of interviews he did?" Yeah, I did. I seen him. He was basically saying that you know they should value Cam Thomas and bring him back, and kind of defending him. You know what I mean? But we could get more into it because I might have missed something. Put it in the chat. I'll put it on. I mean, on the. I'll put it on this big screen. You know what I'm saying? And we could talk about it. But yeah, I'm excited about this mixtape because one, we go all rap. Two, you know, I feel like we need that representation. When you look at, the opposing team, the Knicks, you like all of the big rappers support them. Fat Joe, Jada Kiss. It hurt my heart to see Jada Kiss, the Styles P, and the Knicks leather. Like they had some tough shit on. I'm like, that shit is alright. That shit ain't all that. I mean, but I'm saying that to say the Knicks get all the support from the rappers. From the rappers in New York. So I feel like if me, Ice, and Jay come out with this mixtape, you feel what I'm saying? That yeah, okay, you said it was the good guys in the okay, yeah, if it'll put Brooklyn on the map. It'll put Brooklyn on the map on the music scene. You feel what I'm saying? And I think we deserve to be there. I think we deserve to be there. I'm kind of mad we can't hear J Beats though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man. Because usually when I do it on IG, they just be listening to it on IG. But I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying to see if I could hook the MPC up to the soundboard, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, okay. I mean, we could get back to that content later.
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about Fanbo Zeng, and he looked like he's somebody that could run the floor and he play inside the 3 point line. I mean, it looked like he could knock down a 3 pointer too, but I see more good. I see good in him. I see potential in the Fanbo Zeng. What you got on this, Ice?
Oh yeah, Fambo, one of them players, bro. That you just be like, he looked like he nice with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he nice with it, and he's either 6'10" or 6'11", Chinese. He can jump. He not no disrespect to the Chinese folks out there. You know what I mean? But dude got bounced. Like he not he athletic, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I said like on my podcast, he kind of like he does what Zaire do, but he shoot the three. He can get to the midi. You know what I'm saying? He got a little bag with the handles. You know what I'm saying? And when he played overseas, he shot 50% from the field and 41% from three. Back in, I think it was back in the China League, I believe. So he was in
What
the
you
G League, huh?
what you think about what Orange said? He said Chinese Lori marketing. That's tough.
That's tough. That is tough. I don't know if he can get the Lori, but I'm saying he got the skill set to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's just not as big, but like I think he's like I said, he's like between Clowney and Zaire, that type of mix with the three shooting, the rebound, and he get put back dunks. He dunk on people, fast break, like you said, run the floor. You know what I'm saying? He play a little bit of defense, so he do a lot. I just don't know if he's ready for the NBA, because he was, you know what I'm saying, he might get a two-way contract. I, if I was to say anybody get a two-way, it'd probably be him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
He he nice.
Sound like the what sound like, you know what I mean? Might take somebody roster spot. That's what it sound like. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We gotta see because he coming off injury, he coming off a back injury, and he wasn't supposed to be ready um until like preseason or whatever it is, the before preseason, when everybody trying out for the team, whatever it's called.
Okay,
He's supposed to be
okay.
ready back then, but yeah, he looked nice. You know what I'm saying? All the highlights he got. You know what I'm saying? He didn't score many points like that, but he just fit. You can just plug him in. You know what I'm saying? Let him shoot the three, play defense, rebound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He looked like one of
Okay,
them
what
players.
about his defense? You think his defense is good?
It's good weak side defense, decent defense. He blocked shots for real. He put people with shots on the glass. He pinned shots, both hands on the glass in the G League and all that.
Yeah, look at Oris just stirring the pot. He said, imagine all 5 draft picks are a total miss, but Fanbo turns into dirt.
That'll be crazy.
That yo, Oris Spiegel, yo, he one of the best chat guys on this in this book and this shit, bro. No lie.
Nah,
Bro, I want Fanbo Zeng to be good, man. And he's an international player, and y'all see how I be with the international players, but I want him to be good because he's 6'10. And you're not like we wanna have players not just guards and wings. Like just give us a and it sound real pause worthy when I say this, but we need a big man. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
need a guy that could just old fashioned basketball, just give it to him in the paint, and let's go to work.
Hey,
Let
yo. See,
Pause.
it wasn't that bad when you first said it, but you kept going and it made it work.
Hold on. Claude Smith said one would think that a country with 1.4 billion people could produce more All Stars than Yao Ming, bro.
tough.
They not, but no, but it's different, bro. You know how it is. Just like in the Dominican Republic, they was trying to, it's culture. You know what I'm saying? Culture-wise, basketball wasn't big in China. It's becoming bigger, but China catching up, if anything. Even though they got more people, China catching up.
Yeah, not
Um,
fact.
set, let me send the link out. I had
And
all I had exclusively had the panel for the guys on the mixtape, man, or we won on the mixtape rapping. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Leaf could rap. I think Latrell, uh, LM he do a poetry. Maybe he do a poem like a Nets poem. Know what I mean? He say, "Yo, see the Nets is the best, and we on our quest, and since we on our quest, the best is gonna happen for the Nets." But we'll see.
yeah, Fanbo. I found out Fanbo also played on G League Ignite, and he played with Scoot Henderson and what's the dude on Atlanta that got all the steals on Atlanta?
Oh,
Um,
you talking about Daniels?
Yeah, Dyson Daniels. He
the
played on G
Great
League with
Barrier
both of them.
Reef.
Yeah, he played on the G League Ignite team with both with both those players.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I'm about to read into Fanbo Zeng. We're gonna get into a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Chat. We will be back. With Jay, we're gonna figure it out with Jay with the mixtape and the beats because y'all can help us. The chat, y'all can help us pick the beats. We'll do the rapping, but y'all can help us pick the beats. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want this dude to be good, bro. He's 22. We're gonna look more into who he is right now. Zhang was a consensus four-star recruit and was considered China's top basketball prospect by the Athletic. In 2020, he committed to playing college basketball for Gonzaga over offers from Florida State, Florida, and Virginia Tech, among others. In 2021, he decommitted from Gonzaga with the intention of joining the NBA G League Ignite, in part because of the departure of assistant coach Tommy Lloyd, who has recruited him to Gonzaga. Now, I want to say this. This is what I don't want y'all to miss. He decided to depart because Tommy Lloyd wasn't going to be there. Players know that there are certain coaches that take interest in their career and it's going to help them along. When you see that guy not part of what they got going on no more, it's probably best for you to go another route because everybody is not going to have the same interest. Even I heard a Drake Powell who's on our team now. I heard he was riding the bench a little bit because you know what I'm saying. They just had players over him, and I think from what it says, Zhang went to the G League so he could really get minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read through this some more. Hold on. Uh, what does it say? Zhang signed to the G League Ignite on June 25th. Rest in peace to my mom. It's my mom's birthday. Fanbo Zeng signed at Exhibit 10 with the Pacers in 2021. Okay. National team career. Zeng was expected to represent China in 2020 under 17 basketball World Cup in Sofia, but the event was postponed due to COVID. Okay. Damn, they wrote a bunch of big books about dude or articles. This was big news, bro.
Wait, if they books or articles, that's a big difference.
I think this articles. See the West Orange Times and Observer. That's an article. China Daily article. These are articles. But still, they talking about him. He's 6'11", 190. 15.7 boards and 2 blocks. Nothing to sneeze at. He did that as a sophomore. What is that, high school? Yeah, that was high school.
Yeah, he was nice. They talked about saying he was
Speaking
going
of
to
records,
in high school.
did y'all see that Cam Thomas is like, I think it said the first person in NBA history to average 15 points in under 23 minutes for the career, some shit like that?
Yeah, I seen something like that. Yeah, yeah. Cam Thomas, man, he at
I'm
least
telling you, he do a lot of shit that's first in NBA history type shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I can't get with the fans just acting all willy nilly like he not a special player. Like we didn't draft anybody else special besides him. Like who we drafted proven. I would say Jared Allen, Karis LeVert. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't even have a lot of draft capital. And that's why he was special to me too, because he's number 27. I ain't think he was gonna be special when we got the 27th pick. I wasn't like, yo, we finna get Cam Thomas and yada 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 whoop de whoop. It was the summer league. When I seen him in the summer league hit a game winner, I was like, yo, this dude might be the truth. Word. And I've just been watching his career ever since. Started looking at his LSU stats and so on and so forth. But if he could play with somebody alongside like a Fanbo Zeng or something like that, that'd be fine. We gonna see though. Shout out to Leaf. He joined the panel. What up, Leaf? You want to be on the mixtape with us? You could be like Busta Rhymes on that shit, like just doing the intro, like you know what I'm saying? You could be like kicking up dust, talking your shit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Unless you rap.
he gonna rap like that Mexican OT.
I'm not gonna rap like that Mexican OT. Well, I'm not. It's a bit odd. I heard he was from Dallas or some shit or Austin on one of those spaces. But then I ain't gonna lie. I kind of been out of the loop because I
It's
finally.
some shit called Bay City. I
I
don't know
thought
where
you,
that
yeah,
shit
you
at, but
booed
that's
up.
some Bay City shit.
No, no, and I just got the apartment, bro. And the damn Optimum heads they came earlier to fix the shit up and plugged everything in, bro. Like I'm rented up, nigga. If anything, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, just now getting furniture and everything, man. I'm all settled in, but got the second job lined up, and after like another week, I should be doing a notary signing agent and remote notary signing agent. So. I should be all right. I just got to get all like got to get a new computer and shit because the laptop is all jammed up. So I got that's probably like my last resort, and then I should be back podcasting by the time the season come around, back in like I say October, November. But but everything on the up and up though, man. I'm shit. Family was calling, make sure everything is cool. Everybody was making sure everything's cool, but I'm straight now, man. I was, got me a nice spot, man.
You
Ain't really put
special,
to
man. Nigga, you 152 out there, bro. I ain't gonna never forget that.
I guess I'm not
They,
152, bro.
they gonna name a street after you, bro.
I'm not 152, nigga. I'm like 50. I'm like 505, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, cause cause they do I think in Texas they do like a resurgent count or some shit like that. It's crazy because it was a lot of people that moved out of Scurry County because that's basically what what they call the Scurry County. It's all together.
Scurry
Um
like niggas better scurry and run.
no Scurry like motherfuckers like that. Nobody stays here that long. Like
Oh,
it's not but nah, for real. I've been here almost a month, man. It's a nice time, quiet. I mean. Heat is dry, man. I ain't sweating slugs, man. It ain't no crazy
you got bud?
humidity.
Oh, you don't smoke bud.
No. I don't smoke. No, you know that. I should niggas asked me if I smoke. I just took a piss test today, bro, like to get my second job. So I definitely shouldn't be doing no shit. So, but it's all right, town, man. I mean, nobody don't honk the horn or nothing. It's less traffic and shit, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. There's some legitimate cowboys out here, bro. Like hello, ma'am, hello, sir, gun on the hip, spurs and boots and all that shit, cowboy, like and rock the horse and the stables and shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, some real life cowboys. Like I ain't gonna lie, the other day, bro, I was doing like the little deliveries and shit, and the somebody had a ranch. Like it was a actual ranch, like acres and shit, bro. Like it was had a whole thing looked like they was growing like little itty bitty potatoes or some shit
Better
like
be
that.
careful. You pull up on the candy ranch.
No. They knew how I was because I had to I was at work, bro, and they was expecting a
No,
delivery.
you ain't see Django, nigga? Mr. Candy's ranch. You remember that?
Nigga said Django. Django didn't take place in Texas, my nigga. It took place somewhere else, bro. I know
You
what you
sure?
talk about. I know. Nah, but but it's quiet, man. Everybody is like. thank you, sir. How you doing? Like everybody, cool for the most part. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the niggas that I saw, they were surprised to see me. I mean, like this, I ain't
Why
gonna
are
Right.
you
hold you.
surprised to see you?
Oh, okay, you out here?
They were
Oh
surprised
yeah.
to see. They was like, yo, what the
They
fuck?
said
Nah,
505.
yo, the thing is,
Like, I mean, well, nah,
it ain't
it's
no niggas
estimate.
around when you see another nigga and you automatically just like, yo, what up? Like,
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Them niggas looked at me for a minute. They was like, what the fuck? They're like, oh shit, damn, niggas making their way out here. But the one thing I could say though, like for real, bro, like honestly, bro, like y'all already know what's home to me, bro. Like, I mean, always, I shit, BK always gonna be home to me. But I'm amazed at how much money that I saved out here, like, and I ain't been here a month. Like, I really, really saved a lot of bread. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I had enough to get a whole bunch of shit all in a month.
yo,
You
bro.
know, so like, I mean,
I was just
it's
watching a YouTube video. A chick moved to China. She said her rent is $393 for a 3 bedroom apartment.
that's a fact. Nah. That's facts though.
I
Man,
said,
that's
what the
crazy.
fuck?
That's facts. Nah. Real rap, bro. Like,
She said the train cost
uh,
28 cents.
yeah.
To get on the train, it cost 28 cents.
Yeah,
Niggas
That's
facts.
would
a
never hop if it costs 28 cents.
I
yeah.
said,
Man,
what?
that's
Cost
why
That
people
just
20 and
sound
moving everywhere, bro. People trying
yeah.
to move out of the United States. It's too
Yeah,
expensive.
man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's like it's areas where you could save like a lot of bread, bro. Like
bro.
I mean,
She had 4 bags of fruits and vegetables, bro.
and
She
she
said
only
that
paid
shit.
it
Probably
That shit
cost
was
like $3.
should be $9.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
$9, bro.
nine
I ain't gonna
dollars, bro. I said what?
That's two cups of
yo,
watermelon out here, man.
we shot
Right.
Two
Leo.
cups of watermelon
Listen,
is $9 in Jersey.
my girlfriend and her daughter took me to the local market or whatever. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't spend maybe but $15 in there. We had food to last us maybe like 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I mean, listen, it's area like if you really want to save your bread, like it's areas you could go save your bread. Now, no way, shape, or form. I'm convincing people to come out where I'm at, but I mean, it's areas where you could do it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Middle America, bro. Like, for us East Coast, we East Coast niggas to life, bro. Like, but Middle America is fucking beautiful, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, these mountains and open road and shit, bro. Like, this shit is gorgeous.
That's a fact.
Middle America is actually is beautiful, bro. Oklahoma, like the Choctaw Nation, Oklahoma, going to them some of them rectangular states and shit, bro. Like the mountains, I swear, bro. Like yo, so much open road, nigga. You can see from here to Arizona. I ain't gonna bullshit you, bro. Like it's like I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, I've been out of the loop. I ain't really been hearing on everything that's been happening, bro.
There's
Like
a
my
lot happening, man. We fitting to get to it right now. First, we gotta study Curtis Blow verse, man. Now, yeah, obviously, everybody know the hook. Love the hook. I love the chorus. They playing basketball. We love that basketball. They playing. We already know the hook, right?
uh,
But you gotta listen to the verse. Was he spitting or nah? And I'm gonna say, yeah, he was spitting, bro. He said, "Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Just like I'm the king on the microphone, so is Dr. J and Moses Malone. I like slam dunks. Take me to the hoop. My favorite play is the alley oop. I like the pick and roll. I like the
Wait.
give and go because it's basketball.
Uh,
Mr. Curtis Blow.
I got to question that part right there.
What?
uh,
He said, I like the pick. Wait, what he said?
He said, I
He
like
said,
the pick
I
and
like
roll.
slam dunks. Why you want him to take you to the hoop?
oh boy. I already knew this was coming,
Oh,
bro. Like
man.
I just didn't want to
I
ask
just
the
got
question.
monetized the other day, man.
No,
Come
I'm just,
on,
I'm
man.
just asking.
But the thing is, Jay, I expect
Loving
that from
Aries.
Jay.
Tell him I just got monetized the other day, Loving
I
Aries, man.
expect that
Let's
from
just keep
Jay
it going,
one
man.
because on one end he's a barsmith, and on the other end And
Lord,
he can't help he can't help but to question some shit like that, bro. Like it has to
all
be
right.
That's
questioned.
Listen,
questionable.
listen. I
That's
it's
questionable.
questionable. I cannot answer that question because I don't know why he said that.
All
All right,
right. I'm just. I
I-
wish I had the button on just a quick. What do you mean by that? Right.
hold on. So verse 2, he says, "I used to go to dinner, then take the girl to see Tiny play against Earl the Pearl, and Will Big O and Jerry West play basketball at his very best. Basketball has always been my thing. I like Magic Bird and Bernard King. At number 33, my man Kareem is the center on my starting team. To the hoop, y'all. Watch out. Watch out. In your face. Now here comes the rest." Oh man.
That's old school as hell.
It is.
That's just a
Clyde,
game.
verse
In
3
your
said
face.
Clyde. He said Clyde, Rick Barry, and Pistol Pete. Now these players can never be beat. Isaiah and the Iceman too. Just give him the ball and then you chalk up too. Danley and Wilkins are on the scene, and Ralph Sampson is really mean. Bill Russell didn't take no jump, and Darryl Duncan's got a monster dunk. Huh.
The
Nigga
hood
said,
is crazy.
nigga said, "Huh."
Ain't that
Nigga did.
Melly Mel hood?
Yeah, I think that's Melly Mel. He did that ad lib.
Oh, that was crazy.
Curtis might have he might have stole that. I ain't gonna hold you.
So this is the last verse. He say, "Tell me where you in the joint the night Wilt scored 100 points."
Nobody was in the joint
Or
for that.
he said, or when Celtics won titles back to back and didn't give nobody no kind of slack. Or when
Right.
Dr.
They ain't
J
winning
shook
back to
the
back
whole
this year.
he said, or when Dr. J shook the whole damn team with moves that came right out of a dream. Or when Willis Reed stood so tall playing D with desire basketball. Pause.
Yo,
Oh damn,
Oh,
this thing got 5 verses. My
yo,
bad.
listen. I tell you what, like it's a couple questionable lines in there, but his name is Curtis Blow, so maybe we gotta let some of that slide.
Oh man.
it's old, bro. It's old. You gotta let
I
all
just
Yeah.
got monetized last Tuesday.
I want to say this.
Yo,
When this came out, like
that's
85,
his
80.
name.
Yeah, 84.
How you mad at me for his name?
No, no,
Nah,
no.
ain't like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just not gonna elaborate.
You gotta
Um,
leave. You
I
gotta
just
leave
got
that.
monetized. I just got monetized. Verse 5, it say, I got the ball and then I go and play like a superstar in the NBA. The forwards, centers, and all the guards, the ones that see on the bubblegum cards. Me and my homeboy would go one on one, cause playing the game is a lot of fun. Sit by the TV and watch them all cut, cause Curtis Blow was rapping basketball. Huh.
Yo, yo,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like sports rap songs evolved so much over the years. I think
That's
remember
true.
when
But was this the first song about basketball?
it
Because
probably
look,
was. It
before you
probably
shit on him,
was.
before
It
you
probably
shit on
was.
him,
It's the
he
OG
might have
song.
pioneered the genre.
He might have pioneered hoops and rap together for the first time. I think this was kind of the beginning stages of it. If I had to
So,
say,
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So if you like music on 2K, this is the evolution. Know what I mean?
So
I'll be honest
this
with
is
you.
what this is. So y'all can see in the chat. Go ahead,
I'll be honest with you, bro. Like some of the illest songs I heard, that with combining hoops with basketball was done by Brooklyn rappers. Y'all remember? Yeah, I know y'all remember.
yeah.
I know y'all remember. Red Cafe when he did
So
whatchamacallit, when he did NBA, when he used to do the NBA live soundtracks. I know y'all remember Fab when he used to do the NBA live soundtracks. I know y'all remember Joel Ortiz. Shout out to Joel Ortiz because his
that we can make that a topic actually. Who had the best songs on the on 2K on 2K games? Like who had the best
two
songs?
I say between 2K and NBA live, like the old NBA lives that used to have like J Kidd on the cover and Vince on the cover. I think some had Mello on the cover. Joel Ortiz used to kill shit. Fab used to kill shit. Who else? Red Cafe used to kill shit. Joel Ortiz, bro. Funny story, bro. He used to
I think y'all sleeping on the Bow Wow remix. Know what I mean, to
Which one?
basketball, the Like Mike
I'm not
version.
sleeping on that.
Know
I
what
like it. You right. I
No.
am sleeping on it, bro. Like
I
it's and
mean?
it's and it's a reason. It's a reason why I don't even want to bring that up. I don't even want to bring that up. Now, somehow I knew you was gonna bring that up because you should.
The funny shit is Lil Wayne probably wrote that shit or somebody.
Wayne. I think Lil Sammy and Wayne probably wrote that or something.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I watched that movie with Bow Wow, bro. That shit was inspirational as a kid, bro. I wanted him to have those sneakers. I wanted him to win. I was on his side,
Yo,
man.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't want him to win. Vince was my guy, bro. Like, and nah, I ain't want him to win. So like, so, but nah, but for real, like we had like some of I don't know if y'all remember a group called Duo Live, bro. They did 2K10
What up,
soundtrack,
Eric?
and
Yo,
they was from Brooklyn. They was from Crown Heights, and they did nothing, and it was nothing but Brooklyn rappers, bro, on that track, bro. Like, and it was. I think it was Red Cafe, it was Joel Ortiz, Uncle Murder. It was all of us, bro. Like it was basically our whole city, on one track. I gotta send y'all the track actually. I'm gonna put it in the private chat because I don't know if y'all heard it because I've been playing 2K for so long, bro. Like
Yo,
some of the
Loki, I don't even play 2K, man. I don't know nothing about
yeah,
no
you be
2K
playing
soundtrack.
Madden, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
like I'm
I tell
like
you
Madden.
about a Madden
I
soundtrack.
can't like Madden be pissing me off, bro. Like I can't play Madden, bro. Like
I
it's
grew up on Madden. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
man, I mean I grew up on NBA Live. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, like once Live got killed, we started playing 2K, and I was like, eh. Well, when I had the Dreamcast, when we played 2K, when the AI was on the cover, I was like, all right, cool, it's all right. But it was hard for to make the transition from Live to 2K during that time because Live was like getting real. Live was losing its touch a lot during those later years. During those,
live was live.
I remember when Live was Live. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, when Live was live, I used to play with the Houston Rockets. Yao Ming was like that, yo.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
When
I ain't gonna
Yao,
lie.
yo, I used to have Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady.
And
Forget
T Mac,
about it.
yeah, yeah, and T Mac used
Like
to
they
used to
never
kill
really did
shit. Yeah.
nothing together in like real life, I guess, accomplishments wise. But like on a video game,
They was
nigga,
unstoppable. They was unstoppable.
what?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
that's
Bro,
he
I was
just
crushing.
like yo Ben Simmons, bro. A couple
Hold
years
on.
ago, before they lowered Ben Simmons' stats, he was nice in 2K.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Almost every year, cause you know what it is, bro. When they put that my team shit up in there, now they started bringing out some of the like the the best versions of some of the cards, and when them niggas was going off, when they had like a game where they went crazy. I think Ben Simmons had a game where he had like he was on Philly and he could put up some crazy triple double, and they had a 99 card of it. This nigga is hitting fadeaway threes. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. He wasn't doing no shit like that, but
nah, but even like what was it? 2 years ago, I played my son with only the Nets. I would beat him every time because Ben Simmons running point guard is unstoppable.
yeah, Ben
Even
Simmons at one, it was unstoppable in
he's
2K.
unstoppable. All you gotta do is get to the rack and dunk
Yo,
every
you
time
could
we
beat
kick
your
it
son
out, bro.
in a
He's
basketball game.
unstoppable. Yeah, bro.
Yo,
What?
I
Yeah,
can't beat my son in that basketball game, bro.
yo, Breeze, because I was
I ain't gonna
home.
lie, I
I
always
was
beat
home though.
my little cousin in there.
I was home. I wasn't working
Beat
though.
his little ass, bro. Like,
Damn, bro, you losing in 2K and on the court for real?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
Who
double
was
whacking. Yo, he got
you
a double
gotta
whammy.
get yours, bro.
he
who
said
was
you
on the
losing in
court?
2K and on the coach.
You said
Who?
that
Well, I ain't lose on the court. I lost too.
to Jay.
Oh, you want to bring that shit up? Yo, yo, hold on. Yo, Jack City, if you listening to this, bro, I'm not letting that shit slide, bro. I'm not letting that shit slide, bro. You pulled up talking that shit the other day. Yeah, man. I
No,
need
I
that
wasn't talking
rematch.
about Jack City.
Who? What Jay?
I'm talking about your son, nigga. You the same person you was talking about that you lost
Oh,
in 2K to.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, bro, he
I mean,
listen.
if you
You
if your
can't
son beats you,
you can't lose in 2K and on them
I mean,
courts.
but respectfully, if your son beat you, that means you did a good job as a father, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
And if he beat you, that means you got to work, bro. You ain't got time for the games.
exactly. That means you
Time for the
retired,
games
bro.
like that, yo.
That's
Yeah.
not a that's not a L, bro. Like, if your son beat you in a 1v1, bro, that means you did a good job as a
No,
father,
listen,
bro.
he beat me in the 1v1 a few, maybe 2 times, bro. I beat him like 20 times. Y'all don't want to talk about the 20 times I beat my son?
Because you were
Nah,
supposed to beat him. He
nah,
like
right, right, right.
you was if he beat you, that means that means you've done your job as a man as a father raising a young boy and turn him into a man, bro. Like
Nah,
I
that
compliment
means
that
you wasn't
all the
playing
time.
hard enough.
Appreciate you.
Nigga said that means you ain't playing hard enough. Nah,
That-
Nah,
that
I ain't
means
gonna lie. My little brother still ain't never beat me, bro. I'm not with the shits, bro. You gonna lose.
he
Yeah.
gonna come watch. He gonna come back from gorilla training and dunk on your ass, and then you gonna be
Nah,
like,
one of my brothers is 6'6". He gonna try, but it ain't gonna happen.
he's 6'6", bro, and he ain't clearing you like Vince, bro. Like
And nah,
he ain't doing enough work, bro. Like
I, I work harder. Know what I mean?
like I said, I work harder.
I'm a workhorse.
Man, you 6'6", bro. Like, and you ain't tomahawking, bro, on somebody in your family, bro. That ain't
Nah,
nowhere near that height.
he
Like,
got nah
come
nah.
on, bro.
He got a knee problem, so that's why he might. But I
Oh,
wonder if he could dunk. He probably could dunk, but he ain't. That's why he stopped playing ball for real.
oh, okay.
But still
I mean,
can't.
I ain't gonna lie. You once you get that knee problem, like, and like your NBA, whatever your basketball career was, is gonna trickle down. It's because like that's hard to get back, bro. Speaking
Right.
of which, bro, like if you look at all the niggas that got Achilles injuries in this past year, I really want to see which one of them is gonna come back the way KD came back from his, because KD came back from an Achilles injury,
KD took a
and
whole year off.
but yeah, he did. But I mean, when he finally came back, he was still 25 plus.
Yeah, they
No, but
say,
Six.
I'm saying they gotta do the same thing, bro. They have
bro.
to take the
They
same
I
amount of
mean, I
time
mean,
or
but one,
more time off.
but
they
which
said
one? But
KD the
which one
only
of them?
nigga to come back and improve after that shit.
Yeah, he can't.
Everybody else declined.
Everybody else. I think Dominique came back. He was dropping 30, I think, in 90, 91 or something like that when he came back from Achilles. So I'm just trying to think, bro. Like, could Tatum, Halliburton, and Dame pull some shit like that off, bro?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so. I
I
I
like.
didn't.
think the
I
surgeries
gotta.
are better now.
I ain't see what you saw with Dominique. I gotta. I gotta
Nah,
see
nah.
that.
Dominique was going crazy. My pops put me on the
And it was
What
after
Dominique was
Achilles
doing.
injury, because
Yeah,
the way they was framing that shit when I saw it, they was like, "Yo, KD is the only person ever come back and improve. Everybody else did worse." And
I
they was
mean,
showing some
but Kate,
stats.
but
and
here's
I
the
think that
thing:
was in
Katie
that.
is such a hooper, bro. Like, it's an anomaly, like in an
But
anomaly
it
at the
could,
same time.
yeah,
It's like, how you gonna stop a nigga
player
like
one said
that?
it too.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's a certain range, Jay, that they was talking about, probably
Pro-
from a certain time
Probably.
till him, and then he was the only one to bounce back within that range of time. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
right. But nah, Dominique was still he was still number one in points per minute on when he came back in '90, bro. So I mean. Dominique was an athlete though. It's no way to really keep a nigga like that down, because like he finished his career top seven in
So
scoring.
so let me ask you this. So when Dominique came back from it, was he still like doing mad athletic shit, or did he rely more on jump shots and shit like that?
His jump shot got more cleaner, but he still was able to get to the basket, finish. It was more layup. It was more like simple dunk. It wasn't high. It wasn't windmill on the nigga.
Because
Like,
KD, after that shit, KD definitely was less explosive and like he picked his times when he was gonna go
right,
to the rim for real. Like it was
right.
more easy
The-
layups,
Mental.
mid
It was
range,
more one on one
three.
mid range. I could
Yeah,
shoot. I could shoot over you. Still, you can't guard it. Fade away, like elbow. Look, forward, four step, triple threat, jab, shot. I'm
Yeah,
good.
it's a lot of mental, and then you know what I'm saying, overthinking what's going to happen. That's usually why they do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And mental is like, damn, I don't want this thing to happen again. So let me not, you know what I'm saying? Let me not
Yeah,
fully,
so
let
so
me
let me
focus
let
on
me
this
let me
again.
see how easy I can score
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to how I was doing before when I was just getting by niggas and getting to the basket
I
and
You
I was
can't
remember
like,
you
I
can't
remember the night I
underestimate.
saw KD score 46 in the Barclays versus the Magic, bro.
oh
The
yeah.
first time Paolo
Oh,
came to the
Paulo, yeah. Paulo
bro,
talked about that game, yeah.
Yeah,
bro,
you
this
can't.
nigga KD was scoring from every which way, no problem, bro. Like that
Yeah,
shit was crazy.
I don't think Tatum could pull that off.
I don't think you can underestimate the medical field. That how they gotten better at these surgeries.
That's true.
Depends on
That
the
that, that
doctor. Depends on the
I
doctor
mean I
too.
mean what listen,
The thing is, if
but
Tatum
Scott, you
don't come
right.
back as athletic as he was,
Right.
he gonna be ass. Cause he, to me, he was already ass. Cause he
Who
ain't
you
really
talking about?
got no.
Tatum?
Yeah, he ain't really got no jump shot like that. Like he.
I mean,
So if he come back
Tatum.
and gotta rely on his jump shot and his
But
IQ and
Tatum
shit like
wasn't
that,
ass, bro. You
bro,
wow. He's shooting
Nah,
better.
Nah, no.
Tatum is overrated, bro,
The
and that's why I
problem with
call him
Tatum,
ass.
bro, like
He's not as nice as niggas say he is.
every time he started to do superstar shit instead of doing simple shit, bro, it always went left.
Exactly.
He always used to try to hit the superstar shots, and
And then it looks stupid.
and then
Nigga
it
missed
looked
the whole
crazy.
rim.
It looked crazy, bro. Like
Nigga
I
missed the
mean,
whole rim. Hit the side of the backboard trying to do some superstar
this is
shit.
why I
Like
call him and Jalen Brown, bro, number twos, bro. Like that's what they always been to me. Like
It's good to
they
have
never.
two twos.
I mean, I guess especially when you got good role players around them niggas.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but
listen, when
Tatum,
the other team ain't got nothing in their hand, a pair of twos will win. No.
yeah. Sure enough.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, but at the same time, if you look at the way the rosters is trickling down, Indiana, they just lost Miles Turner. Boston, they lost a whole bunch of pieces. By the time these niggas come back, they're gonna be coming back to different rosters,
You're
and
gonna
they're gonna
come
have to
back to a totally different team.
totally different teams. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Dame is at the tail end of his career, so I don't expect Dame to really do nothing.
yeah. Me neither.
Yes, you know what I'm
Dame just
saying?
he just going
Training,
back in
training,
his
food
cave to
purposes.
hide, man.
Yeah, yeah. Dame went back to Portland. They put him
Dame
back in.
going back to get
Yeah,
that show, that halftime retirement show.
Like I said,
yeah.
halftime
Man,
retirement
He
show.
a veteran for the young boys. They
Fucked
need
up.
they need vets right now. He a vet for them.
That's
he
fucked up.
going back so he could get.
Well, that's true though.
He ain't even gonna be a vet
Nah,
to
he
them
about to be
niggas.
an executive on Portland's
He ain't even gonna
staff.
be an executive. They
Didn't they
gonna give
give
that
him
nigga.
4 years?
They gave him 3 years, 42 mil.
He's not going to even do the whole 3 years, and they still going to pay him.
Yeah, they still gonna pay him because the
Nah,
thing
he
is,
gonna be on the staff. Watch, he
Yeah,
been
that's
in
true.
Portland for
he
too
ain't gonna be
He
on.
going to
long.
be in the
He ain't gonna be
He
on the
office.
gonna be on the
staff.
He
staff. Watch.
might. He might.
Nah, he don't look like a staff nigga, bro. Like
Yeah,
he
that's
don't
true too.
Yes,
he
he
don't.
is. Yo, Dame could definitely be an executive, bro.
Dame cannot be an executive, bro. Like
I don't. Why
I
not?
don't
Why
know.
Dame can't be executive?
Dame, a nigga. Listen, don't
He
get
got a
me wrong.
basketball mind, bro.
I think Chauncey got a basketball mind. That's what I think because Chauncey, like, here's the thing about like the difference. We was talking about it.
And he like a lifetime legacy player over there. And I mean,
I mean,
they
he
gonna give
is.
him a job, bro.
I mean, if it's any place, it'll be there.
If it's any place, it'll probably be Portland. They'll probably give him a scout job or something like work out. You could be a shooting
A
coach,
coach,
money.
a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
coach.
yeah. You could be like a shooting coach.
He
Like
can be a coach.
I mean, cause listen, shout out to Guard Shamgar, bro, cause he's he's a position coach man for the Mavericks and still. So
Get the
shout out
hell out
to
of here, Sham God. Get
yeah,
out
yeah,
of
Shamgar,
here.
yeah, Shamgar,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he on the coaching
He
staff.
ain't Magic.
What?
He on the Magic, yeah.
Damn, that's
I
mad
think no,
cool.
he on Dallas, ain't he? Or is it
Or
Dallas or Orlando?
No,
I thought he went to
no,
Orlando, but
It
he
might
went.
have been.
no,
It might be Dallas. I don't
he
know.
did. No, he did go to Orlando. You're right there. I think he
He
did go
did
to
go to
Orlando.
Orlando. Yeah, you right,
oh,
right. Yeah, he on
that's
Orlando staff.
dope.
That's
Sham
dope, man.
God.
Shout out to Garcia. But
Yeah,
I
shout
was
out.
talking about it the other
It's
day.
mad niggas that's coaches in the league that you wouldn't think of.
I mean,
Especially from Brooklyn
but if you look at the niggas that's
or
coaches,
New York.
The niggas that they hiring is these old is the niggas that used to be former point guards. There's a
Right,
Yeah,
difference
right.
that
Because
that's
like
true.
who
think
Rondo
about it, bro.
working with? Rondo working with somebody, right?
Rondo is working with Houston, if I'm not mistaken. I think he working with the Rockets or somebody.
Right, right.
But they hire a lot of former guards that played the point guard position, not these niggas that's listed at point guard
But
and then they just on the court.
Mark Jackson should
But
be
that's
a
what I'm saying because they know the game, bro.
Mark
Yeah,
Jackson
but
should
I
be a
mean, but
coach.
okay, all right. Listen, I'll put this on your mind. If we talking about knowledge of the game, we talking about like the point guards from back then that set the table and got other players paid. When you think of Jason
Yep.
Kidd, he
Yep.
got Richard Jefferson and Kenyon Martin paid.
Yep.
When you think of Rondo, bro, he got plenty of niggas paid, bro. He set the
Yep.
table. When you think of Steve Nash, he got Amari Stoudemire paid, Sean Marion paid. That's why he had got a coaching job. He was bad at it, but he shouldn't get another one. But he got somebody paid.
But
Like
can I?
like if you look at around the league, it's plenty of dudes that used to play point guard back then. Steve Kerr, Jock bum ass ballhead Vaughn, or
Yep.
motherfucking
Yep.
Ty Lue, bro. Like they
Yep.
all play
Yep.
point guard.
Yes, they did. Yep.
All of the coaches
But
back
you
then play
don't.
point
Let me
guard.
ask y'all a question. Do you think they going backwards because they taking pay cuts
What you mean?
Well,
as
what you mean?
far as like getting people paid, man? Like, all right, like Brunson took a pay cut to
Well, huh?
build that team,
I'll tell
Right.
you
but
what
you're
it is.
talking about
But
where
that
you
wasn't no crazy pay cut. It was just to make sure
You-
he get the 10 years and he
you-
he get the pension from the league and shit like that, bro. Like that really wasn't no pay cut. Leaving money on their table for Mikel to get 100 something mil for 4 years. That's not good business.
No,
That's not.
what I think it is that they getting paid too much. They can't balance out the team. So like the little money that they are trying to save
I
is just,
agree.
you know what I'm saying, for the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a guy we could squeeze on the roster maybe at 12 mil or something. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
So you think they capped out now?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they gotta be. They just gave McKellar a 4 year extension.
Oh, okay.
They doubled. They basically doubled down after. See, this is what the Tangerines do. They make a mistake and then they double down on that mistake, thinking that it's gonna work. Mike Brown is not gonna help you. Mike Brown ain't won a playoff series, bro, since LeBron left, and the first time in Cleveland that was '09. He ain't win no playoff series with Sacramento, bro. He was out of 7 games. So the thing is, bro, like they keep doing a carousel. It's like a carousel of these head coaches that win coach of the year get fired, win coach of the year get fired, win coach of the year get fired. I'm hoping Jordy Fernandez don't never win coach of the year because I already know a firing is gonna come. I'm already know it, bro. I'm hoping that should never ever happen, bro. But I mean, like I said, bro, if you look around the league, ain't nothing but former point guards and ball head niggas left and right. Former point guards and ball head niggas. Former point guards and ball head niggas. That's all you see.
Well, you think Mark Jackson should have got a coaching job in the league?
I think Mark Jackson is where he's at for different reasons, bro. Like, see, what people don't understand about
Yeah.
what people don't understand about the Golden State Warriors front office, bro, is that they are conglomerate. The dude, like the owner of the team, is basically locked in arms with Ted Turner, who owned TNT.
Right.
So that's the reason why Draymond was able to get a job and sit on the panel in TNT and say what the shit he wanted. That's the reason why when JaVale McGee went over there, bro, like Shaq wasn't allowed to speak bad about him no more. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people like don't like you gotta understand it's a lot of like the NBA is a like just like any other job that you would get, bro. It ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a lot of people that had connections with the Golden State Warriors, bro. And Mark Jackson, you know, basically was the odd man out all after the fact, man. I don't know all the ins and outs of what happened. You know, a documentary 10 years now probably gonna uncover that shit. But I mean, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I don't really think Mark Jackson won a coach, bro. Like if you really think about it, bro, the year after you leave, Steve Kerr get his first coaching job, and them niggas win a title, bro. I wouldn't want to coach again either. Come on, bro. That shit is
Yeah, that
that
shit is
shit is
humiliating.
that shit is like a Beanie Siegel a song, my nigga. What's your life like? 31st. God damn, that gotta hurt.
Yeah, that gotta hurt.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I wouldn't want to coach after that anyway. But if you look around the league, it ain't but former it's ball head niggas and former guards. Ball head niggas and former guards.
Damn, damn shame.
It's a damn shame, bro. Like I mean, like the few people that do got head coaching jobs, they came up from coaching. Jordy Fernandez is one of them people, bro. Like Eric Spoelstra been holding that job in Miami for years, bro, and they never win coach of the year, bro. But he done had some crazy teams. He done went from having LeBron, the D Wade, LeBron, Bosh, all the way to Jimmy Butler in the Jimmy years, bro, and they never get fired because they still got the same front office.
Right, right.
J Kid ain't getting fired, man, because Nico is in the league's back pocket, bro, because they get him to do a favor. They get him
Right.
to do something that Mark Cuban would have never done. Mark Cuban wasn't giving up no damn Luca.
That's for sure.
They
That's
had
for
to put
sure.
somebody in there that was gonna play ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, so I mean, listen, what goes on behind the scenes of the league, people got to pay more attention to. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That shit is crazy. Giving up Luca.
Giving up
That
Luca and you got Cooper Flag in return. Hey,
yeah,
shit,
yeah. I guess
it
that worked out, right?
all worked out. Now Luca is down 30 pounds and getting in the gym
He's
and
trying to
all
get
this.
busy.
Yeah, Luca. I'm telling you, bro. Like you know who used to do that shit a lot, bro. Ben
Oh,
Simmons.
Ben Simmons. I just gonna say that. He
Just,
came out with
just
another video anyway.
with another off season video of
And
him trying to fool. Him
another
trying to fool
one.
you, you be wondering how he trying to fool you, bro. He been fooling Ice. He been fooling Iceman for years, bro. I ain't
I
gonna
heard
lie.
the Knicks.
Nah,
I heard the
don't
Knicks were looking into him.
don't even do that. That's my guy. That's not
He been
fooling me.
fooling you for
That's my
years.
guy. You know what I'm saying? I got a jersey. That's my like Breezy, like Cam Thomas. Ben is my guy. You know what I'm saying? So his career is over, just like T Mac was my guy. So his career is over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Breeze
fooling me?
Breeze liking Cam Thomas is not comparable to you liking Ben Simmons, bro.
Why?
It's
Because he
not.
hurt? Why? Because Cam Thomas not hurt? You want to hear no back
No,
surgery?
because Ben Simmons continues to lie to you, bro. Like, and you
But
What do you
Ice, I
accept it.
didn't
mean?
know Ben Simmons was your
Who
man.
lying to who? You ain't lying to me. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You're not lying. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You on the outside think he's fooling me. No, he's not fooling me. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Ben Simmons could
Okay,
do no
all
wrong.
right.
All
Yeah,
right.
he can do no wrong. You
Don't
heard it
say
from
that
me.
too
He can do
loud, bro.
no wrong. You know what I mean? He
Don't
not
say
fooling
that.
me, bro.
Don't say that too loud.
Well, he can help a
That's
team. He
loud,
can
loud
help
and
a team.
clear. He's an all
He,
NBA type player. I say as loud as possible. You know what I'm
he can
saying?
help a team. He can help a team.
Bro,
Man,
my dude is on his way out. You know what I'm saying? He almost done.
I ain't gonna lie. He should have been done the second that we let him go, bro. I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I would have called up all 29 teams. I said, "You give this nigga a check, bro. I'm not never talking business with you ever again. Don't give him nothing. I don't give him a red cent of nothing,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Well, he got a fat check from the Nets, though. That's for
The
sure.
I
blackball is
mean,
crazy.
don't give him nothing, bro. Like
Exactly.
I'm.
That's just wow.
You talk about finesse. Like he robbed the league with a sport, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit
He,
was worse. That shit was worse than Jim McIlvain, my nigga. Remember him,
Yo, all right. So is he gonna take the league minimum though? Because it seemed like
He,
bruh.
he
he
won't have
don't
no
want to.
choice if he want
He
to
don't
play.
want
He
to,
ain't
but he
got no
better.
choice.
Yeah, he
Listen,
don't
I
want
put
to,
it
but
to
he
you
better
this
take that
way:
shit.
if the Denver Nuggets only paid Russell Westbrook 3 million, if Ben Simmons get a penny more than that, bro,
You
I,
gonna be
I,
like,
I
you
am
gonna
going to be irate. I am going to be irate, bro. Russ is a legitimate Hall of Fame in this league.
Ben got to prove that he got something left in the
He
tank
can't. He
before
ain't proven
before
a
he get
damn
paid.
thing.
Before he get paid anything
That nigga.
more than vet minimum, bro, he got to prove that he's
That
back in
nigga.
the top, bro.
That nigga is worse than the Bobcats version of Boris Diaw, nigga. Like that nigga is out of here, bro. Get him out. Get him out of the league. Get
but
him out.
the
Get him out of
irony
this country.
the
Get
irony
him.
of the whole
not
thing
the
is
country.
Yes, get him out.
The irony of the whole thing,
Send him back to where the
he fits
koalas
that the
play.
salary
Yep.
now.
Put him back
Because
to where
the
them big ass goddamn creatures is from, or in Australia, whatever.
Send him
well,
to the Kangaroo Classic.
Facts. Or bunny hop your way out there, nigga.
Y'all cooking, man. I kind of wanted to segue into this. Y'all was talking about Dominique Wilkins, and I heard the soliloquy. I was just listening for the most part, but me and Chill, we was talking about zone defense, and I want y'all to hear our conversation and then react to it. It's definitely not a long conversation. Um, hold up.
Trailblazers moving up. And I got San Antonio moving up. I got Memphis on the outside looking in.
Y'all can hear it?
And I got Sacramento
Yeah.
on the outside
yeah,
looking in.
Yeah.
Those are the two teams that I think are on the outside looking in this
He
season.
fucked up by saying
Um,
Memphis is on the outside
I think that
looking
there's
in.
going to be really good teams. And I also think that there's going to be really good teams in the East. Really good teams in the East. That top five, I think that that's going to be something serious with Cleveland, the Knicks, Orlando, Atlanta, Detroit. I think they're going to be serious. Now,
I can
there's
live with
been
that.
news that Giannis' status with Milwaukee is still up in the air. I'm one of these people where I think the noise has gotten to him. I think the noise has already gotten to him. I do. And I wouldn't be surprised if he got moved before the season started. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, what up, fan? What up, Breeze?
Oh, what up, Chill? Listen, man, enjoying the show, and I gotta be honest, I'm the noise. I'm the noise. It's what the Nets fans said. It said you can't win in Milwaukee again because of what you did to Kyrie in that playoffs. You can't win no more than. I'm the noise. We the noise. The Nets fans is the noise. But I ain't really pull up for that. What up, though, Chill?
Come to Brooklyn. That's the logic. So if you can't win,
Hell
you
no.
can't win.
Hell no. We don't want him in Brooklyn. He bad karma to the Brooklyn Nets. He probably great everything in the other 29 teams, but he ain't not with us. Not what he did to
No, so you
Kyrie.
straight. So you straight.
Done on him. Done on him. But yo, I pulled up to ask you about zone defense and how it was implemented in the early 2000s, and what's the players. I just want you to, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. I'm trying to chill with you. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the fans like how that changed the game. You feel what I'm saying? How
The thing breezy is you talk about zone defense. Zone defense. I literally was watching the '88 semifinals between the Lakers and the Jazz. The Lakers were playing zone against the Jazz in 1988. That was going on. I had Byron Scott, and I had Byron Scott, and I had Magic. I had Michael Cooper, I had James Worthy, and I had Jabbar. And then I had AC Green, I had James Worthy, and I had Jabbar in its 2-3 zone. And it looked like it was a matchup zone that was going on. So that's always been going on in the league. It's just now, or to your point, in 2000, I think the zone, it changed because we had guys coming into the league that played in college, that looked at the zone, and what they weren't able to play in zone as much. See, like I told you about with the Utah Jazz and the Lakers, guys stayed in college a lot longer, so they were able to play in zone. They knew how to play in the zone. In the early 2000s, you had these one and done kids, and with these one and done kids, they coming into the league, they don't really know how to play in zone. They don't know how to shoot gaps. They don't know how to get big in the post. They don't know how to get big in the middle of the zone. They don't know how to play in the dunker spot. So I feel like what the zone did in the early 2000s, I think that it challenged coaches to teach kids how to play in zone more than anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because of the player development. Leaving. Yeah, I think college teaches the like how to play the game, and the
Yep.
zone is part of that. But before the zone, who had the league? You know what I'm saying on his heels before the zone was invented. And what are the players that you think that the league said, nah, we got to get a zone or something because this one-on-one is too much domination, or like, what's your perspective on it?
Well, they was playing zone. They was playing zone on Jordan in the 80s, and it didn't look like it, but they were playing zone on Jordan. They were playing a boxing one on him. They was playing a triangle and two on him, but it didn't look like it because the Detroit Pistons were all over the place. When Shaq showed up, That's when they had to. That's when they actually had to add that because it was just unfair
Oh
to
shit.
have him one on one on the box against your best big because he would just destroy you. So they had to implement his own because all they were doing was just dumping the ball into the shack and dumping the ball in the shack, and the defense couldn't collapse fast enough. And even when they were trying to play zone, he was just so physical. He was so physical and burying guys underneath the basket early that they couldn't do anything with him. So we have to be able to swarm him early. We have to be able to be around him
Chill,
before.
so chill for real. Let's just keep it real. Like, how much did Shaq impact the zone defense being the things like in the books? Like, this is the rule now.
I think he's the sole purpose of it in the 2000s. I think he's the sole
Talk
purpose
that
That's a
shit.
fucking
in
lie.
2000. Yes, I think he's the sole purpose of it. I've heard people say stuff about Allen Iverson. I've heard people say stuff about uh, Allen Iverson specifically, but I think Shaq is the sole purpose of the zone in the 2000s. It was because of him.
Talk your shit. Yo, I mean, I don't want to revisit the finals. So, we could just say we
Yep,
had that conversation, but not really have it. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
I think he's the
But,
sole purpose of it. Yes,
word, but nah, I just wanted to just ask you that question, man. I shout to
yes,
you,
sir.
still, man.
Good to talk to you, brother. Yep. I think that was the sole purpose of
All right, so y'all
This
heard what
nigga be
Chill
getting on
said.
my
Y'all heard what
nerves,
I
man.
said. We didn't noise. Giannis can't win in Milwaukee because what he did to Kyrie. I stand on that. Besides that, yeah, I really feel like Chill been waiting to say this for a long time, and he said it. The zone defense was implemented in the NBA because of Shaquille O'Neal's domination. Do you agree or not?
Fuck
We can
no.
go to Lee first. I heard Lee say something. Go ahead, Lee. Then
Fuck
we gonna go
no.
to Ice and J. Let's
Hell
go.
no. Hell no, it wasn't because of no Shaq. If that was the
All right,
point,
you
why
got
they?
2 minutes, Lee. You got 2 minutes, then we going around the pen.
If it was because of Shaq, bro, why they ain't doing it early in Shaq's career, bro? Like it's bullshit. Everybody know AI killed that shit. AI won MVP and a scoring title and marched to the finals, my nigga. A year later, here comes zone defenses, bro. We all
Two,
know what
two,
time it
two, two,
was.
could, two things could be true. It didn't have to be one specific player. You know what I mean? It could be more
Yeah,
than one.
but I think Shaq got the credit for it, but for some reason because they were able to throw an extra man in the post as opposed to playing him 1-on-1. Shaq, first off, Shaq's entire career, he never really got guarded like 1v1 anyway. Like you go all the way back to the '90s, bro. Like they stacked the paint. So Shaq's teams always had shooters. You could go all the way back to Orlando. AI played with Aaron McKee. Like, come on, bro, let's stop it. Then, like, when they put zone defenses out, that shit was to stop a nigga because 1-on-1 AI couldn't be guarded full length of the court anyway. Shit, come on, bro. Like, I get it, bro. It's easy to put it on Shaq, but because he won and then you had to do something. But Shaq was the program because he was playing for the Lakers. They had to figure out how to stop AI, bro, because he was going against league protocol. When he hit Jordan with that crossover, he couldn't do that crossover no more. They had to outlaw it. When he went to the finals, bro, in 2001, after winning the MVP and the scoring title, bro, here comes zone defenses. AI is solely responsible, more responsible for that shit than Shaq is, man. Fuck them chills,
Solely?
man. Solely, not solely, but way more. I'm giving him way more credit for his own defenses than I'm giving to Shaq, bro. Fuck out of here.
All right,
Shaq will
all
even
right,
say it himself.
all right. Hold on, Ice. How you feel about it, Ice?
Yo, I don't even know. I gotta go back and do some research about that. That I don't even remember all the stuff back then for zone defense. You know what I'm saying? I done heard some stuff about Iverson with the zone defense, but I haven't heard too much about Shaq being the sole purpose for zone defense. I heard Iverson, but I'm not too sure about that. You know what I mean?
Okay. To add to that, that's what the two-way player came from, being able to play both sides of the ball because of without zone defense. Without zone defense, you had to guard your man. You know what I'm saying? Just one up, just one on one. This is where Petrovic and Mitch Richmond and different players like that get their name because they would go versus Jordan and hold their own. Like maybe they had a hard time with Jordan, but Jordan couldn't stop them neither. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that, you know, that was because of a lot of one-on-one matchups. when you implement the zone, you changing the game essentially. You saying like, yeah, all right, he may be able to do that, but it's a team game. With the whole one on one before the zone was implemented, regardless of who was get the most credit for it before it was implemented. That's why it was easy, I imagine, for Jordan to dominate scoring because you know what I'm saying. And then I think that's what it was too about them. Say with me. I'm trying to make it make sense. If them coming out of college late is learning the zone defense before you got or the zone or how the zone work before you got to the NBA. I think that was a requirement. You know what I mean? To be a professional, you had to learn how to play team basketball because anybody can play one-on-one basketball, but can you play team basketball? And part of team basketball on the defensive side of the ball is on defense. So yeah, but I didn't want to be long-winded. I wanted to go to we went to ice. But just ice, just pass it to Scott or Jay. I don't know. But
Go ahead. Whoever next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think it was Shaq though. I kind of feel more like Iverson more than Shaq, but it's hard to say. I mean, they didn't really double team Shaq. They couldn't do nothing with him, even when they double teamed him. I think they wanted to get the ball out of Iverson's hands. That was an issue. That was a problem because he can easily make other people better around him because he can get around everybody. So I don't know. I have to look into that myself.
Man, I know. Fuck that. I ain't letting nobody spill me
yeah,
no no
hold
way.
on, Jay. We gotta go to Jay. Jay, what you think about all this, Jay?
I ain't really got much of an opinion on that, low key.
I have to check that though.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the game is different. On defense, the side of the ball, you playing team defense. That's necessary.
Yeah,
It's easy to dominate in scoring if you just got to get past one player. And then, if you keep attacking the big man, chances are, if you're aggressive wing or guard, you're going to get the big man in foul trouble. So you
right.
want to get past that first, defender. You know what I mean? How defenses switch up, we'll go to that. I'll pull up the graphics. But yeah, again, not to be long winded, but I really do think they was man on man. You know what I'm saying? Dominance. Like nobody couldn't stay in front of AI. It's just what it was like. And Marbury too. Marbury was somebody that used to get in them spaces where he could score the ball too. He came in I think the same year as Allen Iverson. I mean, like back then, I remember those players that, yo, that's what they were saying. That's when they were saying, yo, all professional. That's when they started gearing it up to more of an offensive game because they was like, yo, professionals is different because you know it's hard to stay in front of a professional offensive player. You know what I'm saying? It was tough on defense, especially when they took away hand checking. You know what I'm saying? They took
Yeah,
away certain defensive aspects of the game or defensive ways that you can make plays when they wanted to, feel like the league is more exciting with more offensive plays. You know what I'm
yeah. They
saying?
kind of they kind of going back on that right now.
Well, I think they going
They
to more
went
of a
they went overboard with the offense. There was no
Well, as
balance.
They
far as
they
the
they they
threes,
went
yeah,
overboard with the offense because every year since they implemented the zone defense, bro, people been trying to figure out ways to counter react to shit. The thing is that with zone defenses now you went to stretch fours and stretch fives you got away from the Ben Wallaces, you got away from the Shaqs, you got away from your standstill bigs and all of that shit. You got away from your traditional bigs like David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon, and them, bro. Like you got away from them, and then you went to your Porzingises and Wimbies and all these niggas that could fire up threes from like the middle of the damn court, and they from overseas. The difference is now is that they've tried. You finding players every now and again that could counter react some portion of some defense, bro. But they still got other pieces around them, bro, to make sure they not killed by they not neutralized completely by zone. It's one of the reasons why LeBron always played with shooters, and it was always a 5 out. It's one of the reasons why SGA this past year played with the team that he played with, bro, so he wouldn't be neutralized. But he was always good at getting at the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? So like the way that they build teams this year, bro, you almost got to build it with certain personnel, certain systems and shit like that. It's one of the reasons why a lot of these players in this era couldn't play back then because like you put AI on the court, my nigga, with Aaron McKee and a bunch of nobodies, and that nigga was still out there getting 30. Same with T Mac, same with Vince, same with Paul Pierce and all of them niggas, man. Them teams wasn't built. That's why them niggas played with chips on their shoulders. AI was out there putting up 30 at 6 foot nothing, a buck 60, and going toe to toe with the Shaqs, with the Kobe's, with the Jordans, with some of the best, some of the best that this league had to offer. And that nigga was 5'10" and 3/4 in real life, bro. Like, come on, bro. The disrespect need to stop. AI is solely responsible for that shit. I'm standing on business. Fuck what
No,
everybody else
I
said.
don't. My thing is, nah, man, ain't fuck what I say. My thing is, listen, I don't think he was solely is a strong word for me. Like, Chilla saying solely Shaq, you're saying solely AI. I'm saying it's a combination of players where they see that the league is becoming more talented, where it don't matter how good the defense is. Some offensive players, they like more offensive players. They're gonna either know how to draw the foul or they're gonna score. And I think they figured that fouling was slowing up the game. You know, that's another thing that people won't realize that back in the day, games would last longer because they would intentionally foul and it would be like a free shoot. I said freestyle, a free throw contest. You know what I'm saying? Which would
Yeah,
sully up the game and kind of bore the fans. But
yeah,
these
yeah,
teams really trying to win. It wasn't no parlays. It was fuck you. We trying
yeah,
to win this game. Like so, you know what I mean? It was just a
yeah.
little
I
different.
remember when Jerry Stackhouse was averaging 29 for a season, bro. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That nigga was the most inefficient 29 ever, but he always got to the free throw line.
Who,
Cause he
Stackhouse?
yeah, oh yeah, Stackhouse put up 29. The year that AI won the scoring title in 2001 and won an MVP, Stackhouse was second in the league in scoring behind him. It wasn't
Yeah.
Shaq, it wasn't Kobe, it wasn't Dirk, it wasn't none of them niggas. It was Jerry fucking Stackhouse, bro. Like niggas
Wow.
would believe it. I remember that year, bro, because I was messing with AI and Vince all year long, bro. Like them niggas was go getters. Didn't matter who was on the court. Them niggas was out there to get 30, bro. I'm getting 30. Ain't none of you niggas could do nothing about it.
Right.
Simple.
Yeah. So again, I'll further this conversation, but just to stick to the title, you know, Fox got that contract. I think it's and I will get back to this, and I saw Drake Power content I want to look at, but um, hold on, this did we go to Scott for that
Yeah,
last
yeah,
topic? We did, right?
yeah, yeah. You went to me.
Right, and Jay saying he ain't have an opinion on it. All right, so basically, I feel like that's his hometown, bro. They did right by him. You know, I like the culture of the Spurs. You know, they take care of their people. You know what I mean? He ain't never played for the Spurs. He was hurt. He played like 1 or 2 games. It was exciting games too. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna invest in him. I didn't think the Spurs would want Dylan Harper because of it. Even if they had two, I thought they would have won with Ace Bailey. Had Ace Bailey on one wing, had Wemby on the next wing. I was wrong.
Mm.
But I don't know what they're gonna do with Fox. Uh, Whoever gets Fox, he's gonna be the leader of the team. We got the max, so you know what I'm saying. He's gonna take a lot of that cap space. It's interesting to see what happens
Nigga getting paid
with
58
that. But
mil a year, bro. I don't
was
know about
the
that.
what was he in the position to get that? Yeah, he was the fifth pick, I believe. So, in my opinion, the contract gonna guarantee you minutes, and contingent on what you do with those minutes, you're gonna get more shot opportunities. You're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, more minutes and more shot attempts. And he had accolades, so I think that plays into what he's eligible for when they negotiate. So if
What
he
does
only
that mean? What does this mean for Dylan Harper?
no, I don't know. I'll segue to say that I don't know what this means for the Brooklyn Nets, even though they had. I imagine that Fox had a relationship with you know,
Jordy Fernandez.
Cody Fernandez, but I don't want to see him come to the Brooklyn Nets. I in my soliloquy saying like before we connect the dots and try to figure out how he gonna come here. Nah,
Oh no! You think they gave that nigga that contract so they could put it on us, bro? And we could pick that shit. Come on!
nah,
All right.
nah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they should not do that. That's what I'm saying. They should not do that.
I mean, we've been picking
But
up $40 million
yeah, but that's it.
contracts, my nigga. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like,
I don't know
we,
what they're gonna do with. I
my
don't
nigga,
know all about what's
we
going.
signed Ricky Council, bro, and whatchamacallit before we signed Cam Thomas, bro. I don't
No,
believe in this front office no more, bro.
they
I
can let
don't.
those contracts go. What I'm gonna say is the Spurs is looking like they're doing the same thing we just did. Everybody thought they was gonna move off a guard, and they happen to just keep a guard. You know what I mean? Like it
And
seems.
pay the nigga.
I'm just saying, it just seems like the guards in the league, they trying to load up on guards. Everybody, we loaded up on guards and thought it was too much, and the Spurs just did the same thing. So that's something that we either they gonna move on later or they seeing something that we not see. You know what I'm saying with the guard.
Yeah, it's something we not seeing. I'm
It's
telling
something
you.
that a lot of people aren't seeing. Maybe the Nets and the Spurs are seeing something that a lot of teams
Well, not seeing.
are not seeing. Not taking a bunch of guards. I mean,
Well, when you look at the Spurs, it's like they got a bunch of guards.
I mean,
I
but
mean, you when
no,
you look
they
at
do got
when you
they
look
do got
at
a bunch of guards, Scott, but
when you
they
look at
also
the
got Wimby.
champions.
They also got Wimby, bro. Like, so I mean,
Yeah,
we don't
well,
have that.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah,
if they got
yeah,
a lot of guards, that
yeah.
means that Wimby shouldn't have the ball in his hands, bro. Like, unless he's right at the basket or in the dunk box,
All
or
right,
it's catch and go. So like, you
right,
always got a guard to give Wimby the ball. Who
yeah.
are we giving the ball to? We just signed Ricky Council and a nigga named Fanbo, and Cam Thomas is still ain't get signed yet, bro. What
Yeah.
is
No,
going
but
on?
those contracts, Fanbo got an exhibit from Ricky. I don't know if Ricky not on a regular roster.
He got a
Ricky,
1 year contract.
yeah, that could go by the end of the preseason. Like they could
Right.
just spread that up. Those ain't regular contracts on the
So,
on.
so we signing training camp tracks. That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
doing
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to
before
try out.
before Cam Thomas even get a. This shit is
Yo,
weird to
but
me.
now my thing is put Fanbo in the situation. You want to play international players? Yo, put Fanbo in the situation where he getting minutes. Put him
Nigga,
in a
we just
situation where he
drafted
getting some
five.
minutes.
Like, we just drafted three international niggas. What are we doing? Them side of the nigga
Yeah,
named
but
Fanbo.
he got a lot of
Yo,
teams interested
I
in
got
him.
fan in my name. He got fan in his name.
Oh my
All
god.
we gotta do is this.
Oh
There's
my
nothing to say.
god.
He has.
Oh
uh,
man.
I read the article say he has a lot of
I
teams
just moved
interested
in
in
this
him.
place and I'm about to tear this shit up, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What is this front office doing? What are we doing, bro?
I don't know. I
Blank
don't
said
know.
we got
They're asking for
blah
players,
blank
man. We looking
good
for
song.
players. What you mean? We looking for players, bro?
Oh, if we
That's
looking
no
for play.
track.
We got 5 first round picks that you could play in multiple positions, bro. Like, what we still looking for players for?
Jay, I
We
want Jay.
signed Zaire and Dayron, bro, to chicken scratch contracts. These niggas took damn near vet minimums. Come on, bro. Like this. Come on. It's enough. Enough is enough. I'm siding if I'm siding with Breeze on this one. We signing niggas that's gonna be that probably ain't even gonna make the training squad before we sign Cam Thomas. This is disgusting
Bro,
out here, bro.
I'm not tripping on. Listen, like y'all heard what I said.
They're gonna sign Cam. They're gonna
My
sign Cam.
soliloquy is more that anytime they're negotiating and all of that conversation start happening, I always emphasize on the fact that what he is as a teammate to these rookies and where
Yep,
he's at in his career and why he fits opposed to other players that were suggested to come here.
that's right.
You put Jaden Ivey in a situation where he come in his contract year, you talking all of that player development shit, man. I'm trying to get the bag. Think these players is playing about their money. And I got this from Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant said, "Yeah, we know where the ball going. He's going to the player in his contract. Yeah, bro, this is a real quote. If y'all don't believe me, I'm gonna go look for the quote. Say y'all don't believe me. I dare you. Say.
I believe you. The problem is that I'm looking for the nigga that played more than 25 games too, bro. Like, so I mean, it's time to get paid. It's time to get paid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't shorten up your bread, bro, by playing minimal amount of games in your contract year. But it goes back to what I was saying before, bro. Like, if niggas ain't pissed about us signing training staff niggas, training camp niggas, before we give a nigga that supposed to be signing to at least a 3-year deal to fit on a young roster, bro. Like in Cam Thomas, there is a big problem with this front office.
Oh, Breezy bad enough for everybody, bro. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, Breezy bad
Yeah,
enough for
but
everybody.
Nah, he
it
ain't
is what
mad
it
enough
is.
for me, my nigga. Cause I
Bro,
listen,
like,
I look.
nah, mad enough, bro. Again, my thing is, I'm not just mad, bro. I actually did some. I actually sent it to CJ Holmes. I sent it to Scoop one time. I sent Scoop the link. They ain't pull up, but they gotta had to tap into the content for me to send them the link to jump on the panel. Everybody that's somebody. If there was somebody that's anybody or anybody that knew Cam Thomas, that spoke to Cam Thomas, and they was to say, yo, you know what fan is really fighting for you? I bet you he say, yo, big fan Breezy. He be like, yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm not tripping. Just off of the strength that the business side of it, I get what they doing. As far as the games that he played, and I'm not gonna lie, there was this Brooklyn Nets page that was kind of debunking a lot of the shit about health and how him and Kay Cunningham played the 4 seasons, but he played more games than Cade Cunningham, and just the politics against him and just the whole narrative is nasty work, because why alienate the elite scorer that you drafted? You didn't even draft another. It's like he mad that he drafted a national player that was his best player. He want to draft an international player better than Cam Thomas so bad that he'll
And
draft
because
from
he didn't draft
China,
that nigga,
from
KD there drafted
Israel.
him.
Bro,
That's why.
he drafted from Israel, from China. He'll draft from anywhere internationally to say that I got a better player internationally than the player national. And that's nasty work. When you look at Cam Thomas stats and contrast it to all the international players that's on his team, it's better. When you look at Cam Thomas and his college freshman year, and you contrast that to Yegor, Ben Saraf, Nolan Troyare, Wolf, Powell, all of them, for Fanbo Zeng, all of them. He played better than all of them. For Sean Marks to keep and consistently be disrespectful and overlook national talent is wrong and it is disgusting. And the reason why I say that is because National Basketball of Association is where we play basketball. We play basketball in the National Basketball Association. It's not the International Basketball Association. And to not only that, to ignore the talent that's clearly better than the international talent that you're drafting, it shows that you got a motive because you're an international player. And that means that motive can be overriding your best decision making as a GM because you're overlooking national talent for international talent. Respectfully. But that's
I
the end of my
mean,
shit.
I mean, I don't even look at it that way because if
Why not?
the reason why I don't look at it that way because Cam Thomas wasn't in this draft, bro. Like he was in the
Oh, no,
21
I'm talking
draft,
about all of the players that Sean Marks drafted to this team.
right?
It might
Okay.
be more international players than national players in totality.
In this year, if you take a
No,
look at
in
this,
totality, since he got here till now, it might be more
okay,
international players
okay,
than
let's look at it. So Jared Allen, Claxton, Cam Thomas, Powell, from here, Wolf from here. Who else? Am I missing somebody that during out the whole time he was
Wolf
here? Did
represent Israel.
did
But go ahead. He
Will
played
Danny
in
Wolf
college
represent
basketball.
Israel?
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no, no, no,
he
no. He
no, he
played.
played in NCAA, so he here. So that's
All
what
right, so
five.
yeah. So I
That's
mean,
five
but
here.
we know Yegor's from Russia, so I'm not counting him. Who else we counting? What's the nigga? Did we draft? Didn't we draft Karis LeVert? Didn't we draft? Goddamn. What's the kid name? And then we draft Clowney, who was from here. Then we draft Whitehead, who was from here. So I
That's
can't say
forever.
that. So
Yeah.
I can't. So I can't speak on this whole international players over American players because there's a whole lot of niggas that got put on in the Nets uniform, and when he been drafting the whole time between that 19 to 30 range in the second round range. When you look at the Claxtons, when you look at the Jared Allens, when you look at the Cam Thomases, when you look at the Clowneys, when you look at the Derek Whiteheads, and when you look at Drake Powell, when you look at Danny Wolf, when you look at Karis LeVert, when you look, then we draft Kuzma and traded him.
Yeah.
Then we draft
Yep.
Nikhil Alexander Walker and traded him.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like, come on, son. I mean, so I am not on
No,
that
I'm not.
that.
I'm listen. I'm just calling it what it is. I'm talking about especially right now, with making it seem like the rebuild shouldn't count with Cam Thomas because you got this new international talent. This I'm being specific.
It's
This
only three
international
international
talent
players,
is
bro.
not enough for us to move away from Cam Thomas. It's
It's
not.
only it's only three international players, respectfully, bro. Like
What you
that's
mean only? We got five. We got three
no,
out of five.
no.
We
Hold
got
up.
so many we can't even
First
count.
off, it's Diego Ben Seraph and Nolan Trayor, bro. That's it. Like that's the only niggas that's from different countries that we know of. Danny Wolf is from here, and motherfucking Drake Powell is from here. And I just named you the other niggas that from the previous drafts. Clowney is from here. Whatchamacallit is from here. If I'm not mistaken, Cam Thomas was born in China or
Oh,
Japan.
Japan,
But he
Japan.
played. What
So
I'm saying is where they play
He was born
ball
in
at.
Japan.
yeah, but they play. Listen, Diego played ball in BYU, but he's known from Russia because he got a Russian accent. So we
Mm,
look at him as an overseas player. Danny Wolf played ball in Michigan. He's an American player. The nigga looks like Mark Zuckerberg. He's just 6'10". You know
Japan.
what I'm saying? So like, I mean, the shit. Drake Powell, he played here. He
so
played in
so hold on.
UNC. UNC.
So you trying to tell me this international talent is the best we could have got? There was no national talent better than this international talent. And my whole point is this: I'm not knocking the picks. I'm saying we shouldn't look internationally first before nationally. That's my whole point.
No, but they went different. It's not they went for the talent that they drafted. Diego was the best vision passer. There was no one else in the draft better for what they was looking for. That's what they went, and he just happened to be Russell. It's not that they went for international talent.
I think Danny Wolf might be the best passer in this draft. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, that specific thing they were looking for. It just happened to be Diego. Best vision, you know what I'm saying? And you're right, Lee. Best vision, Yegor. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Faster speed,
I'm pretty sure if
Ray Yegor. You know what I
I'm
mean?
pretty
Like,
sure if the Pelicans didn't double down after getting Jordan Poole and double down on goddamn Fizz, we would have had Fizz on our team.
oh, that's a
We
fact.
want we wanted a point guard, bro, and we wanted somebody that could set the floor. Yegor just so happened to be there, and they was like, all right, we got our mindset on somebody that could pass and be the point guard. All right, let's get three of these niggas, man. Since we didn't get Fizz, Fizz might have been our only
Yo,
point guard. How we got him.
yo,
And
but
then we would
nah,
have,
I'm not going. I'm
and then
not.
our whole draft board would have been to everybody's liking, and everybody would have been okay.
Yeah,
I
nah,
don't
no, don't
think.
get me
I don't
fronting.
think they.
Like I like the Yago pick because I think he fit next to Cam Thomas. He's a
Yeah.
big guard that want to pass first. Cam Thomas want to shoot the ball first. That's a good combination. You know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I
Listen,
don't think Fears would have been there anyway. So
I don't think, but no. Here's the thing.
I
The
think
on-
they knew that.
I think the Nets was planning on Fizz not being there, which is one of the reasons for the Jaguar pick. But however, it wasn't no reason for the teams that it wasn't no reason for the Pelicans to pick Fizz because they just got Jordan Poole.
Yeah, but they did anyway.
And yeah, and they
They
did
did
anyways.
anyway.
They did anyway. It wasn't no reason for whatchamacallit pick Ace Bailey when you had Trey Johnson who trained for you, and you said, you know what, I'm picking Ace Bailey anyway, bro. It wasn't no reason for you to do that. You just out here just doing autopilot shit, just do autopilot shit. But GMs is gonna be GMs. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, bro, like the thing that we have to look forward to, 1/3 of this team is complete. The other 2/3 we gotta find, bro. Like we get our score, we get our big man, like you was talking about in the beginning of the show. Listen, then we got 2/3 of it. Now we gotta go get our athletes and our 3D players, and then then you got all three phases of your team ready, and then you just got to put the shit together. That's all it is to me. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, that's it. I
Shit.
don't know. Fears is, I don't think Fears would have been there anyway.
Bro,
I
yeah,
think
I'm not mad at the Jaeger pick, man. I gotta and I oh, that's what I
Me
wanted to show
neither.
y'all that what they were saying about Drake Powell. That was just the last content I wanted to show y'all. I think Ice, that was you that posted it.
You know, I'm not sure. I was posting stuff. You know what I mean? I just be posting
I
stuff.
posted some shit about Zaire. I seen that.
You know, yeah, him training. He was training, working on his jump shot,
Mhm.
how to get to the basket, spin moves, layups. You know what I'm saying? How to create a little bit. If he get in driving lane, what to do. You know what I'm saying? Change up his shot a little bit. How to get to the lane and dunk. Zaire was, yeah, it was a little two-minute
Zaire.
workout with Chris Johnson. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
I did like the workouts too because I believe Zaire came here ready. He had winning intangibles written all over him, bro. That's one of my favorite players on our team last year. If not, I'm off, and not the whole favorite, bro. Like, cause a lot of the shit that he did contributed to winning on both sides of the floor. And I ain't even know the nigga could shoot, bro. Like, but he started taking shots, and now his shooting is getting a little bit more defined and more better. So for sure.
So Charles Mann worked out with him too, with Chris Johnson. Right before that, it was like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I watched it too. So they
Right.
training with Chris. So they putting work in. You know what I
They
mean?
are. Yeah, they definitely putting work in for sure, bro. Like. I know a lot of people still bummed out about Fed spending basically 3 months in Brooklyn, bro. Like for the Pelicans to draft him, bro. Like I mean, it is what it is. But hey, we got what we got. I'm ready. I'm ready to
Y'all
roll,
niggas
bro.
gotta move on from the draft, boy. God damn, my nigga.
Nah, nah,
Niggas
nah. I
still
moved
hungry
on.
for the
Nah.
draft.
Easy, easy. Nah. I only brought that shit up because it came on my
We was
timeline, bro.
talking about Fox, and
Yeah.
yesterday we was talking about Luca. Stop it. Don't act like we don't talk about 2%, everything else in 98%. We strong on the 2%, strong 98% on the Nets,
Why? All right,
strong
okay,
on the
okay.
2%
Why
of
we
the
lying?
Luca and the
Why we
Fox.
lying? Why are we lying, bro? You could say
Bro, we
that, and
ain't
then
talking about Luca. We ain't talking about Luca.
Nah, I ain't
who
saying
who
nothing
who
about
who,
Luca
who
contract.
talking about Luca? What? Bro, did you hear what I just said?
You said we got to get off of the draft. I said we be having more topics like Luca, Fox,
Niggas always find their way right back to the draft, and
to the
give it a
next
minute.
play. Bro,
What
I
do
was
Give it
you
a
about to
minute.
think
pull up a
about
Drake
Bro.
Powell. I
when
was
you
about to pull up a Drake
Damn,
Powell article.
son. Why the fuck we didn't get Fizz, my nigga? Damn, he was one pick
I'm not.
away.
No, that's not. That's
Yo,
it.
we
See
could have
you.
got
You.
Nah,
this
I ain't
shit
say that.
You
flipping, my
hold up,
nigga. Why we got
hold
this
up,
nigga?
easy, bro. Hold up. You came in to what was on my timeline. I didn't complain about Fizz. If you know me, if you listen to everything I've been saying in months, I'm
Test one,
okay
two.
with
You got the nigga
Jago.
you wanted. You got the niggas you wanted.
Test one,
You
two.
damn right.
100%.
So I'm not bitching about shit, bro. Like all I'm saying is, bro, like I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to roll, bro. I'm ready to get in training camp today, now, bro. Like I've
Yeah,
been in.
I know your stilo, my nigga. I know how you move.
Test one,
The
two.
beauty is in the
Test,
eye of the beholder. Or because you
test
feeling
one,
good,
two.
because you like what you looking at. Other niggas here that even popped up on the panel before don't like what they looking at, my nigga. So you can be
I'm not
content
worried
with it,
about
but
them.
other niggas not
Test.
other content.
But easy. They not here, and I'm not worried about them. I just said that just to add to content, bro. Listen. The bottom line is this: I'm 100,000%
Test one, two.
sure
Test one, two.
positioning players and in terms of skill sets on our team. 1/3 of our team is complete. That's how I feel about it. One
You
third
don't
of our
know
team
that
is.
yet. You
That's just
jumping the
my.
gun, my nigga. You jumping
But
the
Test
gun.
one, two.
that's why I said it's an opinion. That's why I think that's
Yo,
why I started that as opinion.
easy.
That's even past an opinion. I think that right there, that's we in between conjecture and inference, my nigga. You
Yeah,
have no idea if these niggas gonna do any type of good, my nigga.
but
Bro,
but
we
this
too
This
easy.
is
motherfucking
This is
why
big to
this
easy.
handle.
but easy.
Hold on.
This is
This is
why I
why I
said
do the
skill set.
easy.
I
This
just
is why
led
I
with
do
that.
it, bro. This is why I do the content, bro. This is because I know I don't know. I'm not trying to always be optimistic and yes, it's gonna happen. Watch how he plays
It's
the
not even
three
though
four.
not just you though. Everybody don't know. None of us know what these niggas gonna do when they hit the A, bro.
But no,
It's not
no,
like
This
no.
it's
is
But
just
this
what
is
I'm,
you.
this is why I said
but this is
thought
this is
easy,
why you
bro.
gotta let me
I
get
didn't
into the.
stamp it as a fact.
This is why
All
you
I
gotta
said
got.
was in terms of
You
skill set.
said that 1/3 of this team is
I
complete,
said
and
I
I'm
think.
saying no
I
way you
think
could
that
put that on us.
Easy.
Hold on,
Listen,
y'all. We all be having bullshit. We be saying we don't always be right. It's all good. Hold on, but this is an article. Let's say this article is bold. Who even know if they right? But this is them, I guess, critiquing his game because they took a closer look. I mean, to
That's
my
natural.
knowledge, I didn't really watch much of his in North Carolina. I didn't even know who he was until we drafted him. To tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying.
Me
So I
neither,
like to
right?
read these
Me
I
articles.
ain't
You know what
know
I'm
neither.
saying?
neither.
Word. So I say Drake Powell, former North Carolina Tar Heel, was one of the most athletic players in college basketball during his freshman year. While primarily drafted for his defensive abilities, he also showed promising offensive skill. Now, what I can tell you, this is easy, is that we was doing bad on defense guarding a 3-pointer, and if he's a guard slash forward, they want him to be a defender on the perimeter. So I can see why they drafted him. So you feel what I'm saying? That's a specific skill set that we was getting we lacked in last season. You know what I mean? We was getting hurt by that 3 point line. That's a fact. But then it says the Brooklyn Nets pick Powell with their 22nd pick, which they had acquired early this offseason from the Hawks. Fans are surprised by the first round selection based on the box score watching, but his game can easily translate at this level. See what I'm saying? Now, this is what I cared about the most is the defense. It said the Nets were 23rd in team defense rating last season, and many of their picks in the draft will not help that standing. Powell is enough of a difference maker on the end of the floor to offset some of the lackluster defenders on the roster. Powell only averaged 1.4 stocks per game in this long collegiate season, but the film shows strong on ball defense and positional versatility. Now I'm gonna slow it down because I want to make a point and then I'm gonna go forward. Powell only it says the Nets were 23rd in team defense rating last season, and many of the picks in the last this draft will not help that standing. Powell, so case in point is the other draft picks, they not known for defense, they known for scoring because they know we need scoring. If they know we need scoring, I'm gonna tell you right now, those players don't replace Cam Thomas offense for one. For two, you should just add them to that, not try to take away and replace them. But I'm now I'll go forward saying
So real quick. So you saying 3 or 4 extra players can't replace Cam Thomas' production? If 4 players all average 10 points, they can't replace his production.
it depend. No, if let's see if they could. Let's see
I
if
mean,
they
we
do.
talking ifs. I'm rolling with y'all ifs. So
Yeah, I mean, well,
if
if
we in
you're
the if
talking about five
category,
players, that's 5 times 10. That's easy math. That's 50 points. You feel me? But let's see. Let's see if that. Easy. If we could get these rookies to average 10 points a piece, bro, that's hell
We
of a
getting
player
three
development. They
rookies
should have a
to we
new
getting
award.
you're
we
hoping
They
getting
should
for
three
have a new
rookies
I,
to
award for
average
player
10 points
development coaches, bro.
each.
no,
I,
you're hoping for them to average more. You're hoping for them to
Wait,
average
wait, wait, wait. Easy.
more.
I think we going about it the wrong way, bro. Like, what if like, is it possible that there's a world in this season, bro? Like that three of the rookies that's gonna play for us, all four, because I don't think Ben Seraph gonna play. The four of the rookies that's gonna play for us, bro, is capable of providing a certain level of offense, bro, to where the points and assists add up between those four and add up to like and add up to enough to where it's sufficient enough we can move forward with these players.
Real quick, what I'm saying is, if we talking about the play style that we talking about moving forward, they should be getting buckets. The bucket shouldn't just be going to one person. It should be an all round offense. So if
Yeah.
that's the case, then
So it
everybody
should be
should be
a
getting.
play by committee type scoring. So that's what you're saying. The way the ball is possibly gonna move. That's what you're saying. Because if you saying that, if you contingent on that, because I think we got connecting passes on this team with Nolan Trayor, Danny Wolf, and Yegor, bro. So the ball is gonna move, like, and we gonna get we looking to get open shots. I like to think that's how we want to play, but I mean, we gonna have to see how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Or like in transition and half court sets, because we're probably gonna be in more half court sets. The ball is faster than any human being on the court. You know what I'm saying? So if we could get those connecting passes to create those hockey assists and create those open looks for other players and get them easier shots. I'm cool with that. I mean, but at the same time, I don't want to eliminate Cam Thomas from the equation. You know what I'm saying? Because like at that point, the plays that was ran for Cam Johnson, they probably gonna be run for MPJ, and they probably gonna be run for whatchamacallit, for Cam Thomas to run.
Yo, hold on,
So
hold on. I just wanted to end the soliloquy saying that because I'm listening to y'all. Is you see that we were 23rd in defense? I think he helps that. I think he helps that because we were getting beat a lot because of the perimeter. Like teams were really, hitting at high percentages from the 3 point line, and it was hurting us, especially putting us in situations where we try to hit a three to kind of keep the pace once they hit a three. I've seen a lot of that happening. But if
right,
they missing threes because of Powell's defense, that'll put us in a situation where Jordy Fernandez, in my opinion, hopefully he wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna take more twos than threes today, and he takes some twos instead of you getting a guy running on a fast break, stopping at the 3 point line. He goes straight to the basket and have a layup. You know what I'm saying? So
man, I'm cool with that, but I mean, I want to stay on the point with what you said about Drake Powell changing that whole 23 thing. What about Isaiah Williams? What about
yeah,
Claxton? What
of
about
course. But remember,
Keon? Like,
Zaire was by himself. You put
yeah,
Drake.
and now you putting him on the court possibly with Drake Powell, bro.
But what
Like, you
I'm
gotta.
saying is, that's a defensive lineup. You put Clax, Zaire, and then Powell on the floor at the same time. You're gonna put, in my opinion, you're gonna put Clax at five. You put, feel me, Powell at two, and you put Zaire at three. That's a defensive. Like we need to stop. I'm putting those three in the game, and then at four, I will want Clowney there. You know what I'm saying? I will want Clowney there, and then one, I'm gonna put Diego there. So, in my opinion, they got a defensive lineup. That's a
True.
good look.
That is a good look, and I'm liking everything that's implemented on that. I mean, however, you could do it yourself a disservice by putting too much of one thing on the court. You know what I'm saying? So like, you definitely got to create a balance and see how it works. Claxton is still one of the best switch defenders in the last 5 years. But at the same time, like the way defense is played in today's league, you need connection. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need connectors for sure. But at the same time, you
And that's
also
why you
need to
put
do
people on the court that could do multiple things.
that
So you're
multiple
not just
things. Yeah.
leaning on one thing.
So you're not just exactly. And I think Zaire, with his ability to do a little bit more offensively. He showed a little bit of that. Drake Powell, to be continued realistically, but like just going off of like what he did in UNC, you can see the like a capability for him to do something in this league. I'm being like, to me, one of the best motor athletes in the first round of this draft, outside of Carter Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy you don't really need to run shit for. He'll get most of this shit off the mud. So kind of like Zaire. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to run shit for Zaire. Zaire hustle. He'll hustle and get on the boards. He'll do the little things just to keep himself in the game. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
that's what Jordy Fernandez call it kills. No, not him. Kevin Ollie. Kevin Ollie used to call it kills, where you get three stops in a row. That's the lineup I'm coming out with, bro. I'm gonna have certain lineups. If I gotta score the ball, I'm gonna put Nolan Troyari at one and put Diego at three and Cam Thomas at two. I'm doing that. I'm putting Clowney at four, or I'm putting Wolf at four, and I'm putting Clowney at five. So if I need a bucket, that's the lineup I'm going with. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain lineups. If Jordy Fernandez rotate those players in a way where they next to each other and they good teammates next to each other, bro, we could start seeing the chemistry being developed because the core got to start somewhere, bro. We got Clax and Cam Thomas.
Bro,
uh,
I
that
think they
lineup
should
is
build
killing.
on that. Like, don't
That
finish
lineup
that up
is
much. Just build on it.
Breeze, is there such thing as putting too much of one thing on the court? Because like when
Yeah,
you go
no,
on with
I
on
mean, but that's what
offense,
I'm saying. It's the coach job. That's your job. Your job is to have the players on the floor that mesh together.
yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I feel like too much of one thing, like, could really put an imbalance and have other teams finding weaknesses, bro, right off the rip. Like, if they know they could just shorten the game up with half court stops, and as opposed to letting a team that want to run up the score, slow them down in transition, like that type of shit, bro. Like I think with all of the with the guards that we drafted, we're looking to create connection passers and shit. Like the ball is gonna move when Yegor's in the game. The ball is gonna move when Danny Wolf is in the game. The ball is gonna move when Nolan Treyor is in the game. But it really depends on the pace. That's what it really depends on. If we could get the pace to a point where it's steady enough where we could get a lot of transition opportunities and create opportunities, bro. Like I think that's another thing that we're trying to be good at. I think the defensive thing is more self-explanatory than anything because you need more connection defenders, bro. I think OKC basically proved that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Now, that's not to say nothing about Houston and all the other good defensive teams, but I think in terms of connection defense on and the way that it's played in this league is going to be played from the years going forward, I think OKC is basically the standard for that. You know what I'm saying? Where you have that many connecting defenders, you could keep yourself in a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? So
I disagree.
Yeah, not.
I think all defenses play
Oh,
connected. I think you just taking a really good defense because they got a lot of really good defenders on the team. I don't think OKC should be the standard. That shouldn't be the standard.
I mean, I like,
hold on.
but before OKC, did you really see a defense that was that connected before? I haven't.
Have you seen that many good defenders on one team before?
I don't know. Hold on.
The
This is the last
Bulls.
part of the show. I just wanted to add to it, for us defense and the zone defense, and you know what I'm saying. When you Google it, what did it say? Zone defense in the NBA is a strategic defensive approach. Players guard specific areas of the court rather than individual opponents, allowing the flexible defensive schemes and adaptations to offensive strategies. Um, Historical context. Zone defense was banned in the NBA from the 1940s into the early 2000s. The league initially prohibited it to promote fast-paced, high-scoring games that emphasize one-on-one matchups. Officials believe that zone defenses would slow down the game and limit scoring opportunities, particularly for star players. However, as the game evolved and players became more skilled, AI, Shaq, the NBA lifted the ban on zone defense in the 2000, 2001, 2002 season, allowing teams to employ more diverse defensive strategies. Now, I didn't know that it was banned. I just thought that they thought it was a good idea. But let me continue. Zone defense is the NBA is a strategic defensive approach where players guard specific. Oh, it says zone defense is a type of defensive strategy used in basketball where each player is responsible for guarding a specific area or zone of the court instead of marking a particular opponent. The contrast with man-to-man defense, where each defender is assigned to guard a specific player on the opposing team. Common formations including a 2-3 zone where 2 players guard the perimeter and 3 players protect the paint, and a 1-3-1 zone. Now, when they talk about 2-3, they talk about 2. Those are the 2 guards. If you don't know, I'm not saying y'all don't on the panel know. I'm just talking basketball. 2 guards is pretty much on the side of the top of the key, right? And then, or if they, and nowadays you might have to play that 2 above the 3-point line. It's serious. And the 3 is the one is covering the space on each corner 3, and you got somebody man in the paint as the 3rd player, and the way I explained it. And the 1-3-1, you got the point guard, and then you got the 3 guarding more of the elbow 3 opposed to the corner, and then you got the 1, and in the zone, there's a lot of rotation. But yeah. So I just said, okay, the advantages of zone defense: energy conservation, rim protection, flexibility. Disadvantages: 3-point vulnerability, requiring good passing. Offenses that can effectively pass the ball can exploit weaknesses in zone defenses, making it essential for defenders to communicate and adjust quickly, i.e. Halliburton, Trey Young, etc. But before we leave, I'm gonna let I heard Easy, he just joined the panel, but I definitely want to hear from Ice and Jay on this. Yeah. Go ahead. But what y'all think about the zone defense? Y'all think it improved the NBA, or how y'all feel
No,
about it? How it impact the NBA?
It helps at time depending on what coaches use it. You know what I'm saying? You can use it to slow a team down a little bit, throw a little some teams rhythm off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't run it full time. These dudes too good at shooting. They would shoot you out the zone if you kept playing like that. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? It's just a strategy, a game of basketball, and a strategy. That's what I think.
What you got on this, Jay?
Uh, shit.
MJ, you all right, man? What the
Don't
fuck?
call Stunner over there like, yo.
MJ, you good, nigga? What you got?
Yo, nigga said, yo, shit.
Nigga said shit.
Call
Yeah.
Sugar King real quick,
We
yo.
gonna we gonna go back to Jay.
All
Uh,
right, listen.
yeah, what you got on this, Easy?
Yo, hold on.
Bro, y'all need me to go, man?
Yeah,
What's
yeah. Go
wrong
ahead,
with you
Lee. Go
niggas?
ahead, Lee.
Well, listen, I think everything about the zone defense concepts, to basically beat most of the zones, you definitely gonna need elite offense, elite passing, and elite shooters to do it. For sure. I definitely agree with the weaknesses, bro. That like if you pinpoint exactly how the zone defenses was trying to get disrupted and trying to get killed, you had to basically play with them high level offensive players, high level passers, high level shooters, and make the plays and break down the defense. But you had to have players to break down those defenses and everything. So like somebody was a 3 level passer, 3 level playmaker, and they had money shooters, bro. You was able to do it. You know, same thing with the high level shot creators. You know what I'm saying? So they was able to.
Yo, Lee, not to cut you off, because you cooking with that shit right there, but hear what I'm saying. Yo, dogs. Thank
Yeah.
Shaq for all that shit right there, because it don't even matter about all that shit. That shit got good because Shaq was just fucking niggas up. So even all that shit you saying is cool, they implement that shit because Shaq was fucking shit up, and they couldn't have that shit going on too long.
I disagree. I mean, if that was the case, why didn't they implement that shit earlier in Shaq's career, bro? They waited all that time.
But
They
Shaq,
really implemented that shit to get the ball out of Iverson's hands.
but Shaq in the
And
peak.
I
When Shaq hit his peak.
yeah, it was Shaq.
But
Shaq hit.
they don't put it in no specific player in the
Shaq
concept.
hit his. Shaq might have hit his peak, his peak in the mid '90s. He hit his prime in the 2000s, in that early 2000s portion.
Bro,
So
you getting
like,
peak and prime mixed up, bro. Ain't no way his
am I
prime
getting
could have
peak
stuck.
and prime messed up? Really? Like, I mean,
The peak cannot start before the prime.
oh, I didn't know that, bro. Like, I mean, that's news to me. But look. All I'm
The
saying
prime
is,
is the time
That's
span. The peak
real.
is when you hit the highest climax, bro.
Right.
Pause.
listen. Listen. Fine. With all that being said, here's the reason why I thought they did it to AI. It was more aimed at AI than it was at Shaq. The reason being is this: they was trying to get the ball out of AI's hand. One. Number two, bro. Like by the time they did it, he had already had Larry Brown. If you go back to that 2001 season, he was doing everything on 3 dribbles or less or off the ball. Once he figured out how to do that and playing, and he was already dangerous in transition, and he was already dangerous in one-on-one situations. We talking about somebody that literally killed hand check defense because it was hard to stay on him and hard to stay in front of him. He knew how to evade that shit. He was evasive enough. The problem was he wasn't playing with anybody that would that could basically he wasn't playing with a team of 5 players that could break down his own defense. So it was easy to do it to him than it was to do it to Shaq. Shaq was still playing with money shooters. Robert Ory, D. Fish, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox. Shit was still Kobe. Kobe was still able to break down defenses because he played at 3 level prowess. And Shaq could just sit in the dunk box. It was a lot of plays. If you look at when they implemented zone defenses, bro, Shaq was still finishing over 4 or 5 niggas any damn way.
Hey,
Oh
So,
no,
yo.
this got to be to be continued, man. Y'all already know how I give it up. Now I'm saying
Right, you had to
big
cut him off for
fan,
that. Pause.
big big fan clip breezy. Know what I mean? Like yo, y'all gotta check out the shorts. All of y'all in the shorts. Easy, Leaf, Jay, Ice. Y'all jump on this panel. Y'all in those, man. Watch the shorts. I know y'all pull up for the live streams, but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good content in those shorts. But This is
Hey
to
yo,
be
yeah,
continued, man.
let this nigga know we not pulling up to no corporate shit, my nigga. It's either the real show or nothing but nothing, my nigga.
We
The fuck
we
you
we hold on. And I had a long day, bro. I love these 2 hour lives, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm a because of that, I'm gonna probably go at least um 1 or 2 streams without trying to get the clips. I'm just for the know what I mean, for the love of the game, know what I mean? I love this shit. Know what I mean? So yo, nah, seriously, man. Shout to the chat. Nets fans is the best fans. Shout to Easy Leaf. This is JTV Ice. You know what I mean? All dope content creators. We're gonna be back really soon with more content. Peace.
I peep you try to do the Makai Pfeiffer on your way out. Nigga say, I love the game. I love the game.
nigga.